Hey everybody, welcome back in the shed. I'm Troy Shaw, and with me, as always, on this very toasty afternoon, toasty Thursday afternoon, is Dave Griffiths. What's up, Dave?
Maybe we should be thankful for the drop in temps. It's actually down to a balmy 100 degrees as opposed to 106. So I'm not bitching. How you doing, Troy?
Well, perspiring for our art is what we're doing, for sure. So today in the shed, we have Chris Spicer with the band Giblet Head. What's going on, Chris?
It's really fucking hot.
It is hot.
Thanks for coming, Chris.
No, I'm happy to be here.
So, Chris, you're a singer and guitarist for the band Giblet Head.
Yep.
Where did that name come from?
We were hanging out on the couch watching King of the Hill, and figured it'd be a good name for a band. Like, Dale, you Giblet Head, you know. So, and my grandma always used to make giblet gravy.
Oh yeah,
so, you know,
at Thanksgiving or all year long.
Pretty much all year long. But you know, so we're in Texas. Fits.
Well, so you're a fan of King of the Hill. Can you do a good Bumgarner imitation?
No.
Come
I
on.
can't do.
We're down here in the shed. Anyways.
So you describe your music as Texarkana porch punk.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's pretty explanatory. Who were you listening to, and who were your influences growing up, and how, you know, that kind of led you to this style of music?
I mean, rockabilly music is what I kind of grew up listening to, and Elvis and Perkins and Cash and all that kind of good stuff, you know. And then my granny always kind of listened to, you know, old gospels and all that kind of stuff. But I guess just kind of rock and roll, you know.
Yeah, I can hear a lot of Americana bands in your music, like, you know, J. Farrar, Rank and File, the Blasters, the Gourds, something like that.
All those bands.
Yeah, they were all influences.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I'm a big alt country fan for sure. You know, definitely a big alt country fan.
So when you first started, how old were you when you picked the guitar up for the first time? And when you got your first guitar and first band and all that good stuff?
Well, actually, I played guitar a little bit growing up, but I was too involved in other things, you know, sports and all that kind of stuff, and played sax growing up, and I did that. But it wasn't until I got bored in Austin and I went and bought a cheap guitar and decided I'm going to do something else with it again. So I picked that up, and then I was bored in Waco and started a band. So when I moved back here, so had to do something to fill my time.
How old are you, man?
29.
29.
So 29.
Another youngin'.
He's what, third youngest now, right?
Yeah.
Katie is 25, and Brett was 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're young cats.
Yeah, we're trying to attract a younger audience, but I don't know if that's going to happen, or any audience for that matter.
Yeah, any audience, we don't care.
It'll keep it going, you know.
So we ripped through those questions.
I think it's cute that I got questions. I don't even write a set list.
That's awesome. You know, we've gone commando before.
Yeah.
But it never hurts to have something in front of you.
No, for sure.
So you moved to Waco. You're from Waco
originally.
But you moved to Austin for a while.
Well, yeah, college, and I went to Sam Houston down in Huntsville. And then
they have a prison down there, don't they?
Yeah, one time we were in the class and we get an announcement that the academy was on, or the university was on lockdown because apparently 3 inmates escaped. One stole a horse. One ran
looking for a guy on a horse.
One grabbed the truck from a parole officer and ran her over in the field. And then the other one went on foot and went to the bank and the Walmart and took a hostage.
No kidding.
Yeah, no, it was kind of a crazy kind of thing. And then the whole place was on lockdown. They kind of figured it all out after like an hour or two. They called them all, but that was kind of insane.
I always kind of wonder how lockdown works. Does that mean we're stuck in here?
Yeah,
so
that means
come in
you
and
cannot go. You're right.
or is it like
leave?
Open the doors, everyone get out, and then we lock the doors.
Yeah. Did that inspire any songs?
No, but it could probably. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Well, you know, that's
so. Then you move. Then you come back to Waco.
Yeah, and the whole.
What do you do? What is your full-time job?
I'm a martial arts instructor. So martial arts and music. That's my, that's what I do. So I teach Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, run a couple academies, one in Austin, one in Waco, and then the band pretty much full-time as well, so I just kind of do all that.
So you're a busy man.
Gotta hustle.
Well, tell us what is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and how does it differ from Japanese Jiu-Jitsu?
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, a little bit more realistic. It focuses more on true self-defense or valetudo.
How far back does the art of Jiu-Jitsu go as far as Japanese and
to samurai? To the samurai, Japan. That's the art that they studied, was Jiu-Jitsu, Japanese Jiu-Jitsu, Judo. Judo back then, though, looks nothing like it does today. But then Gracie Jiu-Jitsu was founded off of Judo, Japanese Jiu-Jitsu back in the early
they don't have Ronda Rousey-looking gals back there in the old days in Judo.
No. And she trains with our team as well out in California with Inner and Huron Gracie. So I'm a Gracie black belt under Helson. So we're all like interconnected.
So how long have you been into jiu-jitsu?
Jiu-jitsu,
and just martial arts?
Over 10 years jiu-jitsu, but martial arts, growing up, like sports and taekwondo and things like that. And I boxed a little. But
so you could kick somebody's ass pretty quick.
Huh?
You saw the reach on this guy.
I paid for a lot of college and bills through fighting. I was a professional mixed martial artist for a long time. Fought in Strikeforce and Bellator and a bunch of other places, But,
Yeah, that was a question I was going to ask you later. If you kind of fulfilled your martial art desire, or are you going to get into MMA? But you just said you've already
done I've already done that. Been there, done that. I fought 19 times, professionally and amateur. I fought casinos everywhere. So,
really?
That was what I.
What was your record?
My professional record was 4-4, and my 10-1 amateur, 9-1, 10-1. Last amateur fight was in 2000. I don't even remember. 6.
That's pretty cool. So, Anthony Bourdain was a visitor to your gym.
Yeah, he came
recently.
by for a class, do a lesson with me.
Did he do a show there? I mean,
he was just doing a lesson. He's a jiu-jitsu practitioner as well. He's a white belt, but he's getting his wife is a purple belt, I think, out of Henzo Gracie's school in New York. So every time he travels for his shows and he does his shows, he goes checks out the jiu-jitsu academies. So he trains at all the schools, where he can. So the secretary called us up, said, "Hey, he's going to be in town. What's your hours that day and whatever?" So he came by to do a lunch class with me.
Did you hang out with him afterwards?
Man, no, he was.
Because I know he likes to eat and he likes to drink.
I would have a blast hanging out. Yeah. We could have some fun, I know. But no, he was doing like something that night. He was doing like a lecture or something, and then he was flying out or whatever. So he wasn't.
So did you get to spar with him? Did he?
Yeah, I rolled with him a little bit. Yeah.
Did you put him on the mat? Did he tap out?
I mean, he's a white belt, so he's still learning in that stage. So
it would have been kind of bad for you to kick his ass.
Oh well, it's like.
But he kicks a lot of people's ass verbally,
now he's got the tools for sure to be able to kick people's ass on the street, and he's taller than I am.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
He's pretty tall.
Yeah, and I'm pretty tall, dude.
How tall are you?
Depends if my hair is up or down. But like 6'4", 6'5", around there. So.
Yeah, well, we're gonna stay your friend today in the shed.
I'm friends with everybody, man. I'll buy you a beer before I have to do anything.
All right. Well, I like that. How about sing us a song?
Sure.
All right. Cool.
So the song is called "Goddamn Sunrises," aka TBA. This fell just give it a name. So, it's about a girl.
Touch me, baby, it shivers through my knees. And every time I kiss you, girl, it burns like gasoline. I want to take you down New Orleans and let's roll right down the streets. Rent a room, do some things with you that'll let your little heart ring. And she sings, honey, you make me so fucking nervous. Hard to look you in the eye. You help me feel like I'm not worthless. I get to rip off this look to the stars up higher, endless at the suns. But the beauty in the southern sky can't compare what your mama done. And she sings, honey, you make me so fucking nervous. It's hard to look you in the eyes. You help me feel like I'm not worthless. I get to rip off this disguise when I look you in the eyes. Honey, you made me so fucking nervous. It's hard to look you in the eyes. I get so numb, I'm oh so restless. I get to rip off this disguise when I look you in the eyes. Baby, you made me so fucking nervous. It's hard to look you in the eyes. Hard to look you in the eyes. You help me feel like I'm not worthless. I get to rip off this disguise when I look you in the eyes.
Really fucking hot.
I wish I had some high dollar stuff here for you.
Shit. I'm a Lone Star man.
I like Lone. You like Dale Watson?
I love Dale Watson. When I was a refugee from Hurricane, is this funny to say like that? Well, whenever I was a refugee from Hurricane, what's the one?
The one in
Not
Houston.
Katrina. Yeah. Not Katrina.
It was
after Katrina.
No, it was after Katrina.
Yeah, this is the next one.
It wasn't Alicia.
Ike.
Ike.
That sounds right.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Huntsville got shut down, and there was no electricity in the city for.
And that's the one where everybody got stuck on the interstate trying to leave, and they couldn't leave, and
things got fucked down there.
Yeah.
And so I went to Austin, and I just stayed and never went back. And but we went to go see Dale at the Continental Club on a Monday night. And it was like
that's where he plays on a Monday night.
Yeah, and he asked the audience like, "Is anybody here from Houston?"
Oh yeah, really?
Or is anybody running from the hurricane or whatever? And I was like, I'm pretty much here all the time, but but yeah, I can't go back. And he bought me a shot. So that was
nice.
Cool. Yeah, so Dale Watson.
Dale's cool.
I love Dale Watson.
So talk about your band. You got a pretty amazing band with you these days.
Yeah, man. Everybody is super talented and way better than myself, so which is awesome. And they push me. But yeah, we do all original music.
And if they fuck up, you just kick their ass, huh?
I could, but I don't, because I probably fuck up more than they do. So, but yeah, my bassist played for Billy Joe Schaefer for a while, and then I got an awesome accessory guy, John, who can play everything, and I got a fantastic drummer. That's man, he's got his own personality, but we play like he's got a suitcase, a kick drum set, and he plays the spoons in a box, half the set, like a cajon box.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, we saw him down there at the food truck.
Yeah, so. And but yeah, we get remember. I just added a trumpet player now. I'm looking for a sax, but yeah, I got a trumpet player, and then we're gonna start building off of that for the horn section. But yeah, we're definitely going that you know, that kind of sound.
Are you doing
the dive bar sound?
All original?
I only play original. It's against band policy to play a cover song.
Right.
And since we started, we came off the gate running like that, and mainly because we didn't really have very many covers, so we just had originals or the songs that I wrote, and that's what we just.
Well, you can't really fuck up your own songs.
Well, no, you can, but they don't know it.
That's what I mean.
Right.
But
we're getting to the point now where I've had people in the audience go, "You forgot a verse," to whatever. I'm like,
yeah.
I've been drinking.
Sounds like you got a fan base.
Yeah, we're starting to here in Waco. There's some bars that dig us. I'm pretty not selective, but you know, just whenever I schedule the book, you know, the gigs here in town, I'm kind of doing the same places over and over. And then I got a good gig in Temple. They really like us there. I opened for Reverend Horton Heat.
Are you playing at O'Brien's?
Yeah, O'Brien's. I play there regularly. He
nice.
got me some good gigs there. I opened for Reverend Horton Heat, and
I used to see Reverend back in Keep Ellum back 25 years ago.
He's phenomenal. He is. And I wouldn't say that we're just, you know, we're not rockabilly necessarily, but we got that kind of vibe, you know.
Well, he can school you.
Yeah. Oh, dude, he's phenomenal. But he gave me some really good words of encouragement and talked to me a little bit. He's a really nice guy. Man, I'm hoping to do it again when he comes back, which is what I was told.
Did he move back to Texas, or did he? Because he was hanging his hat in L.A. for a while.
I'm really not sure. I think he's back in Dallas. So I really don't know though.
Yeah. One of my faves.
If people want to hear your music over the internet waves, where
YouTube right now. There's some shitty videos on there you can watch, and then you can go to iTunes. But I wouldn't say that what I have on iTunes is a good representation of what we're doing now. It was just we were hanging out, but it's the songs. But we're kind of doing a little bit more punk rock style now with electric guitars, and I do acoustic a lot still. Half the set's like acoustic, but I would say that the main songs that people dig are the well, I got some country ones like people like to dance to or whatever, but the fast punk country kind of songs.
Did you say you have a studio?
Yeah, I'm actually. So what's going on is in front of my academy, I'm actually going to build a studio.
That's the BJJ Academy.
Yeah, so my academy, but in the front half, I have a place that I've been leasing to artists, but for painting. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn that into a music studio, a rehearsal spot to rent out to bands. Mainly the younger guys, the high school bands, community college bands, the guys that are in apartments, and maybe the other guys that live in suburbs. And but they're for everybody. But you know, rent by hour, band rehearsal space, things like that.
But you're gonna have a PA and
I'll just have my PA that's already set up. Yeah, we have our full PA for our band and all that.
Is that where you practice?
Yeah, that's where we practice as well. So it's just convenient for me. So
maybe a drum kit too.
The idea is just we're gonna have it all for anybody. You know,
so
just
people show up, plug in, and
bring
practice.
your guitar, plug in, and practice. Yeah,
right.
So,
is it a recording studio?
Don't have to spend an hour.
I'm gonna have it where you can record your practice session, but I'm not gonna go into like studio type stuff, like, you know, one tracks and all that. But it'll be like, you know, if you want your raw mix of or raw recording of your practice,
so you can critique yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the best
it's
way.
Just a rehearsal space that people can be chill and not really worry about.
It'll be a lot cheaper than a regular studio,
and you can be really loud and, you know, be yourselves, you know. But it's for live band practices, not like one-off recording tracks. So we'll be doing that.
You feel like you need to stretch out afterwards, you can.
I've got mats.
You got mats.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool, man.
Yeah. So that's my next little endeavor. If I can take the time to actually do it. There's a lot of stuff going on, you know.
So you're in Austin a lot too. So you got to kind of balance it.
2-3 days a week I'm there. Waco the rest of the week, and then doing the band thing on the weekends.
You playing gigs in Austin too?
Yeah, my last 2 months, all we did was play in Austin. So I'm actually like, the boys are here from Waco, the band, so they meet me in Austin for the gigs. But those are where I'm trying to push my fan base, and the places that really like, you know, people go out in Austin to listen to original music. You know?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So that's what you expect. You're not going to go listen to a cover band.
Well, you go to 6th Street if you want to hear cover bands.
Even then, you know, like most of the bands there are like, you know, I played on 6th Street, you know, last month, you know, and we did at a country bar, and we only do original.
But Waco is a
cover band town.
I would say, yeah, it's a cover band town.
Yeah, for sure. So and there's nothing against that. I'm just saying this is the vibe, you know. But Dallas, same way. You're gonna go to Deep Ellum, you're not.
Well, when I go see bands, I want to see some original songs.
Yeah. Oh, that's in the bigger cities, and the people that are really exposed to live music on a regular basis. You know, it's not background music. Waco here, it's background music. You know, so not all the bars.
No,
but I don't do the restaurants.
Yeah, there's definitely a few bars here that I think really are trying to promote.
Yeah.
bands, and then these bands have original music.
No, Waco's got an amazing scene. I mean,
there's so many
the music
musicians
scene just in general, it doesn't matter what you play. If it's covers or originals, it doesn't matter. But the music scene in general is very nice, very tight-knit, and it's more family than I know the music scene in like Austin and Dallas and things like that, which is really appreciated.
It's a big pond.
Yeah, but it's an older crowd that lives in Waco, so they like the covers. They like to go out and sing along, which is cool, but we definitely need more bars in town that's going to be catered. I played a bunch of places that they got signs that if you play a single cover song, you'll never play again.
Really?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's,
Well, I'm disappointed that Cinema's moving, even though they're going to move downtown and to the backyard. It's going to be a cool place.
You and I have seen a lot of killer shows.
Yeah.
I have too, man. And
it's going to be a little too far for. I mean, I guess we'll trek down there every once in a while for sure. But
yeah, it's so close to my house right now. It's like the 5 minutes away.
Right.
It's the medium point for me and Dave. We meet at Cinema, and we should buy it and open it up.
There you go. I played an in-tune thing,
and we can be the house band every night.
Yeah,
we could change our show to In the Cinema.
In the Cinema.
Plug in the iPod, and we'll just play along all night long.
I've never actually played a real gig there. I played there.
Well, I've seen Monty Montgomery there.
Yeah,
I've seen,
they brought in
a lot of really top shelf bands, and I know Brian was really trying to do that, and he explained it when we did our In the Shed that some of the bands they bring in, it's just like there's 30 people out there maybe.
Yeah.
For a guy like Monty Montgomery, and you just go, wow, that's
doesn't make
sad.
sense. Yeah, it's just, but Waco, like even just to the general public in Waco, they don't think I'm gonna go out to go listen to a band tonight, But that's why I play like the Dives, man. That's like Rumors. I love playing Rumors.
Yeah,
CNR,
Rumors,
So I love that place. Barnett's, I like to do the pubs, but we do well in pubs. With our style of music, especially when we do it unplugged, like full acoustic, with the fiddles, and then I got some more like kind of Irish kind of jigs or whatever, so they dig that kind of stuff, so we do well in pubs. But we're a dive bar band.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
So when you were a kid growing up, and your first, I guess, memory of music, were you like, what was the bands or musicians that kind of like?
You said Johnny Cash and stuff like that.
Old school rock and roll.
But when you really started getting into it, and you said, I got to learn how to play guitar like this guy.
I didn't do that, and I suck at the guitar, so I just kind of make it up as I go. So, I don't know. I really like old rockabilly style rhythm. So it's just a driving style. So I'm a rhythm player. So
have you heard of the Danger Cakes or Danger Cakes? They're out of Austin. They're kind of a 4-piece all girl band, and they play sort of rockabilly style.
Yeah, I think I have. I haven't seen them or really heard them, but I think I've seen their name pop up around. So yeah. So I'm just now kind of getting into that scene there.
Where can we look for you in Austin if you're playing?
I played at Rattle Inn. I got some gigs coming up at B.D. Riley's on 6. I played at Shiners. They said they'd love to have me back there on Congress. So work my way up so I can get to the Continental Club and get to like those
Saxon.
Saxon and things like that. So, but it's a long road, So, but I think we got something different going on. With our act, it's more than just music with the show, so I tell jokes the whole time, and we're camaraderie, and I'm talking and bullshitting with the audience the entire time, and we encourage drinking with the bar. So we'll unplug and go play at the bar in the middle of the set and play at the bar.
You ever get on the bar?
A few times.
Nice.
Not standing, but I'll sit on the bar and we'll play like a song or whatever, and people like that kind of stuff.
Well, you're so tough, you sit on the bar, your head would go through the ceiling, probably.
Right?
Well, he'd probably sit on the bar, but if he stood, he'd be...
That's what I said.
He'd be scraping the ceiling fan, and he'll get a new haircut, and that's nice hair.
Right, thanks.
Who does the booking? Are you the booker? Do you do the booking, or are you looking for management of any kind?
Right now I am, man, and that's why, I don't know. I need to have somebody do it for me, because it's getting a little, for myself, I'm busy all the time as well. So, but yeah, I pretty much book everything. I'll get people calling me or message us on the Facebook, for booking, and I'll go, okay, cool, that sounds good. Yeah, we'll totally do it. But for the most part, out there going to look for new bars to play, that's me. So,
well, how about one more tune.
I can do anything. Yeah, sure.
What do you think, Joy?
I think we're all out of questions.
Cool.
You milked us.
Good. I think I'll do more of a punk kind of tune. It's another song about a girl. It's called Head and Hearts.
Let me turn sideways.
Honey, not tonight, hell, I just might take the damage if I try another shot. Seconds down, damn, I had her take her down, but that's alright. Alright. Checked out the bar, finished hard, fell asleep inside the car. Morning breaks, my stomach's ache, head and hearts hurt all the same, but that's alright. Kid, I gotta go, wasted all of my chances. Darling, you need to stay, don't get carried away. Please don't end up pinned down in your hometown. Don't get caught in the scene, but that's alright. Alright, alright. I'm all shook up, shit out of luck. Lost in love, don't give a fuck about the path that we're on. Quick cross and now we're gone. That's alright. Alright, alright. Kid, I gotta go, wasted all of my chances. Darling, you need to stay, don't get carried away. Please don't end up pinned down in your hometown. Don't get caught in the scene. That's alright. Alright, alright. Alright, alright. Alright, alright.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Cheers.
I like the way you end that song.
Spots are in the shed. Well, Chris, we really want to thank you for being in the shed this very hot August day. So if you're out and about in Waco, check out his band Giblet Head. Thanks for being here, man.
Yep.
Thanks, Chris.
Oh man, it was fucking fun.